Ick! Really? Ick. It's icky. What is it? Oh man, my fish got ick. What's going on, guys? Tropical Fish Guy here. In today's video, unfortunately, I'm going to show you what ick looks like, and what it is, and how to treat it. Okay, so I just looked at my fish today. They were doing good except for this one. And I was like, what's wrong with this fish? So I scooped her out, put her in the hospital tank, looked at her real good. It's like I salted her, right? Little bitty dots of salt on the fish. That's ick, okay? Ick is short for Ichthyopteris multifilius, which is a single-celled protozoan parasite. But basically, it's just this bug parasite that attaches to your fish, sucks the life out of them, and kills them. So it does need to be treated. It's not going to go away. It's going to infect the whole tank. But the good news is it's treatable. It's a very common disease. Symptoms: listlessness. Fish ain't doing much, just hanging there, you know, trying to just sit there. And you're like, dude, he's not eating, or she's not moving like she normally, you know. Guppies, in this case, she's a guppy. Guppies kind of like move all the time and, you know, zip around when you feed them. They just, but this girl, she was like, no, I'm just laying here. I was like, oh yeah, something definitely wrong. So let me show you what she looks like. Let me show you what I'm going to treat her with. All right, let's see here. So let's see here. If you can see, white spots on the bottom fin, white spots on the back fin. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. White spots everywhere, kind of like you salted the fish. Clamped fins. Okay, you can see the spots on the fins pretty good there. So she is covered with ick. Now, I do my normal quarantine procedure. Okay, this is the quarantine tank right here. Okay, I do my normal quarantine procedure. When I get new fish, I stick them in here. I treat with ick medicine. I let it sit for at least a week. So let me tell you, the Ick cycle can last more than a week. So I think I'm going to, well, I know I'm going to increase my quarantine procedure to 2 weeks. So it could last up to 10 days, depending. Man, poor girl. So it's the white dots on her are actually the cysts, the little eggs from the parasite. They will sit there, feed off her, drop off, and when they're in this state, during this state, the egg state, right, they'll drop off, turn into larvae, come back up, attach back to the fish, and then suck the life out of them, attach to them, repeat, rinse and repeat, right? I mean, so we got to get rid of the life cycle. We got to treat twice, right? We got to treat twice. Once right now to protect the other fish, because this is the quarantine tank. This is the hospital, not hospital. It is hospital today. It's the quarantine tank usually, but it's acting like a hospital tank. Anyways, I'm going to treat her. Oh man, and then I'll give you an update. She seems like she's still okay. I mean, she's kind of nervous from me yanking her out of her permanent home, which was this tub over here. So of course I have to treat the tub. I'm going to treat all the tubs, and I've been kind of losing a fish here and there, but the fish I lost didn't have this ick like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Ickex. Okay. Not only does this treat ick, but it also treats a little bit of fungus as well. Ingredients, okay, benefits. There's the benefits, but basically benefits is it's going to kill ick. It's got formaldehyde, methylene, methanol, and malachite green, okay? So the directions are that for best results, always in a separate quarantine or treatment tank, yep. Remove, activated cleaner, replace, okay, mechanical filtration, okay. Make at least a third water change before each addition, okay. And repeat treatment at least every 24 hours, but no more than 8 hours. Do not overdose. Do not use with sulfonate. And the directions, okay, so add 1 teaspoon, which is a capful, per 10 gallons, okay? So 1 teaspoon per 10 gallons, 1 capful per 10 gallons. This so happens to be a 10-gallon quarantine tank. So I'm gonna go ahead and unscrew this and pour it in. Now, if you can see, the reason why, well, one of the reasons why they say use this in a separate tank is because during the quarantine process, it will stain your silicone, okay? So you're gonna have blue silicone. That's why you don't wanna put it in a main tank unless your main tank has the Ick too, which some of it did. So I did have to treat this. It did stain this a little bit, but not too bad. But I gotta kill the Ick. I could have yanked all the fish out and put them in the quarantine tank, but I'm not doing that. I'm not too worried about the blue silicone, not too much anyway. If it gets too bad, it's not a big deal to me. I mean, but to you, if it's a big deal, definitely you can put them in a quarantine tank. And not only that reason, but the smaller the tank, the less you got to use, right? So on this 29-gallon, I got to use 3 tablespoons, teaspoons, whatever, 3 capfuls, teaspoons, okay? 3 teaspoons for that 30, and then that's 3 times the amount of medicine, right? But I had to do it anyway, you know, just to make sure. And I'm gonna do the 20-gallon too, just in case, because, you know, I reuse nets and stuff. Ideally, right, everyone says, use 1 net per tank. You know, I sometimes I don't do that, but because I'm in a hurry and I don't have, you know, 10 nets, sorry. But I do rinse off the nets in a solution that does contain this, but I obviously got to do better. So anyways, I am going to treat her. I'm gonna set this down real quick and pour some of this in there, and I'll leave a link in the description below on what this is. They do have a small bottle and a big bottle. I got the big bottle and I pour it into the small bottle so I don't, let me show you. I always have the big bottle depending on what size fish tank you got and everything, right? I'll leave links in the description to both of these, but I take this and I pour it in here just because I don't want all this mess on the big bottle. Anyways, I'll pour it in there and I'll let you see what it looks like. All right, so this stuff is blue. I don't know if you can tell, but that's blue. And when I pour it into the tank, you'll notice for sure. Oh, my hands are shaky. My hands are shaky. All right, make sure. And this stuff will get on your hands too. So make sure you wash your hands. There's a little blue ring there. So as this disperses into the tank, it'll treat them. Also, another trick you can do is you can jack up the heater, pump up the heater to about 82 for some fish. Now, understand what kind of fish you got, understand what kind of heat they can tolerate. Guppies, platies, mollies, live bears, they can handle the pretty good heat there. So I can do 82, 84. But anyways, and another tip is depending on if you have what kind of plants you got or invertebrates, you can add salt to it, aquarium salt. I even use, if I can find it, I even use, yes, the instant ocean marine salt. It just has a whole bunch of trace elements in there, but it does the same thing. I've been doing that for decades, so don't worry about that. But you know, if you feel better, use regular aquarium salt that you can buy at the fish store. It doesn't have all that iodine or whatever, you know, in there. It's just plain old salt, NaCl. Maybe it's got some other stuff, but anyways. So we are going to treat every day, right? Treat every day until it clears up. I should do a water change, but I'm not, because I just did one yesterday. So it's kind of like I did one, but I'll keep tabs on her. Where'd she go? Oh yeah, back there. She might be too far. She might be too far. Once they start getting that bad, you know, there's a, you know, and they start being listless, they're breathing real heavy, you know, that kind of thing. I don't know if she's too far gone or not, but I will definitely keep you updated. I'm gonna treat all of this stuff. I just treated that one already, and I'm gonna treat that one. But as you can tell, the water has a slightly blue hue to it. That will go away in a few minutes. That's not a big deal. That in a few minutes, your tank will be clear. It's not a big deal. But keep an eye on them. Do it again. Do a third of water change tomorrow, and treat them again. I'm gonna treat her again. So I'm gonna go ahead and treat the tubs, and I think that's it. The methylene blue also treats other external parasites as well, but my problem here is ick. It's a common thing, so don't freak out too much. But if you see it, you definitely need to treat it as fast as you can, or else, you know, your fish is going to die for sure. I mean, unfortunate thing, but it is common. And also the increase the heater is, I don't know if I told you guys, it speeds up the life cycle of the parasite, right? So the eggs drop off faster, they come up. So the only way, okay, here's the tip. The only way to kill them is during the free floating stage. You can't kill them during the cyst stage, right? The egg stage. You might see the white spots be gone. It's just because they dropped off. I'm serious, right? They're not dead. You can't kill them with this medicine or any medicine that I found. If you found a medicine that treats during the cyst stage, which I doubt, leave a comment below, or leave me a comment on what ick medicine you guys use. You know, but I found that this is the most effective that I've found. But there's a whole bunch of stuff, copper, but that kills shrimp, you know, plants and stuff. So the Ickex is safe for plants, safe for shrimp, safe for fish, okay? So keep an eye on it. I'll keep you guys updated. And I think that's the biggest points for you to know about ick, how to treat it, what it is. So leave me a comment below if I forgot something, or if you got any questions. Hit the like button. I mean, you guys, you're gonna run into this if you keep fish for any long length of time, and this is how you treat it. So hopefully I helped you guys out. Leave me a like for that if you want to, and leave me a comment. Subscribe to the channel. You get all this information here. Hit the bell notification. Get the newsletter. We'll give you the pro tips and tricks, kind of like this. I'll leave a link to the newsletter or somewhere up here, tropicalfishguide.com/sign up. So sign up to the newsletter. We got tips and tricks and videos, past videos, fascinating fish facts, all kinds of product reviews, all kind of stuff. Definitely worth your time. Hit me up on Instagram at @TheTropicalFishGuy. I post there every now and then. I should be doing more, but I don't, but I will try anyway. Anyway, thanks a lot so much for watching. Really appreciate it, guys. This is just a quick one on ick, because I got to treat her and treat the other fish. So really appreciate you guys. Can't do this without you guys. So leave me a comment and let me know what you guys do for ick as well, or if this has been helpful, or any other fish questions you have. Thanks a lot so much, and happy fish keeping. Peace out. All my blue tanks. Yeah, see that blue? Like I said, that'll go away. It's not a big deal. Big deal is saving the fish.